Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to get on here really quick and let you guys know what my recommendations for the Sephora sale are and what are things that I am thinking of purchasing. So let's get started because this is gonna be real long. All right, so one of my first I'm gonna first talk about the things I recommend, and then I'll talk about the things I want to purchase and try. So the first thing that's always on my list every Sephora sale is the Cuddly Beauty Elixir. And at Sephora, they actually just came out with a set, which is called the Cuddly Beauty Elixir Glow To Go Duo. This set came out last year, retails for $49. Let me just show it to you here. So you get a full size of the Cuddly Beauty Elixir, which is 3.4 fluid ounces, and then you get a 1 fluid ounce bottle, which is kind of like the travel version of it, for $49. And the reason why it's a deal, it's because it's limited edition, by the way. But it's a deal because $49 is the original price of the 3.4 fluid ounce bottle, which is the big bottle. So that's the regular price. So technically it's like you're getting the travel size for free for the same price. So highly recommend that. I use the Cuddly Elixir as my toner. So you can use it as like a setting spray or whatever you want. There's a lot of uses for this particular elixir, but the way that I like to use it is in place of my toner. The next recommendation I have on here is the Drunk Elephant A Passioni Retinol Cream, and it now comes in its brand new packaging where it has a nozzle and it's a pump. Retails originally for $74, but I am a Rouge member, so I'll be getting 20% off of that. I use this twice a week. I am so excited to get this in this new packaging because I'm on my second tube. Because the first one lasted forever. Literally, it lasts forever because you only need a little bit. But in case you guys were wondering how many fluid ounces this has, it is 1 ounce. So you get 1 ounce in this packaging. I had that metal tube that honestly, it sucks because you don't have control of how much product you're pumping out. Once you squeeze it, it just keeps coming out and coming out and coming out and coming out. So I'm so happy that they changed the packaging for this, but this is an amazing retinol cream. It's one of my favorites. I have not tried the Sunday Riley Retinol A cream. If you guys have tried that and you think it's better than the Drunk Elephant, leave me a comment down below because I would love to know, because I may purchase that one as well. This comes in 2 sizes, so if you don't want to try the Drunk Elephant, if you don't want to invest in the big bottle, you can actually purchase the 0.33 ounce bottle for $28. Moving on. Another thing that's on my list here, which is definitely a recommendation, is the Biosense Squalene alcohol 70% alcohol hand sanitizer. That is a mouthful. They have the 2 ounce bottle, which is $5, and then they have the really big bottle, which is, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone because 8 fluid ounces. It's huge. The big one is like $10, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I love this hand sanitizer. And the only reason I love it is because during the pandemic, which is what we're experiencing, but during this whole time, Sephora has had as their like standalone sanitizing stations this particular hand sanitizer. And at first I didn't think anything of it, but after wearing like 3 or 4 times, like going into the store, I realized my hands were moisturized, but not sticky, and they smelled nice, but they smelled nice without having that very strong fragrance smell. And I was like, I need to buy this right now. So during the Sephora sale, I'm gonna be purchasing the big bottle because I can just refill my smaller bottle. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Anyways, if you want the small one, it's $5, and which is 2 ounces, and the bigger one is 5 fluid ounces, but is it 5 or 8? I don't know. I've said it before. You guys just follow me. Okay. What else do I have in here? Because I made a whole list of recommendations. Oh, the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. If you want any of her lipsticks, it doesn't matter. I love them all. I literally love them all, including the little skinny one, which is like, I think it's called the Superstar. This one looks like a cigarette lipstick. This is in Pillow Talk, but I love this shade, love this lipstick. Highly recommend it. If you're thinking of picking this up during the sale, now's the time. Her lip liners, bomb. The other thing I wanted to talk about, I'm just looking in my drawer because I should have been a little bit more prepared for this video, is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Lipstick in 36 NP Amorosa. Guys, first of all, let's talk about the packaging. I'm all about the packaging. You guys know I loved this packaging. I did a whole video on this. I'll link it below, but in the bio. But I mean, this is my perfect nude right here. Love this. Highly recommend it. I actually picked up one of her lip liners, and I love the Natasha Denona lip liners. It reminds me a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury ones. So either the Charlotte Tilbury or the Natasha Denona lip liners, do it. Do it. Now let's talk about the things I want to try. And that is on here. Hold on a second. I need to pull up my list again. The first thing on my wish list is the Oribe Serene Scalp Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. That is the pink one. And I have never tried any of the Oribe shampoos, but I want to get the 8.5 ounce bottle, which is $46. Insane. I would never pay full price for that, but because I'm getting 20% off, I'm willing to try it. I want to get the shampoo and the conditioner because I have an oily scalp, but my scalp gets itchy, but I don't have dandruff, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's been like that. I think I'm starting to understand that I may have an allergic reaction to the shampoo I've been using forever, and I just haven't noticed it. But okay, we'll see. Because I've watched a lot of reviews about this shampoo, and it says that people who've had the same issue I've had started using this and it worked for them. We'll see. We'll see, because that's hella expensive and I have to wash my hair like every other day, every 2 days. No, I can't afford that. My bank account can't afford to buy that consistently. Not the way I use shampoo. I mean, look at this mane. I'm gonna have to get a pixie cut to be able to afford that. I digress. The next thing on my wish list is the Olaplex number 7 bonding oil. That retails for $28 for 1 ounce. I really want to try this because I always use some sort of, you know, like split end cream or spray or anything like that. I always have use that. I do notice a huge difference when I don't in my ends, because my haircut won't last as long. I'll get split ends a lot quicker. So I want to try the Olaplex one because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And the other Olaplex product I have in my wish list is the number 6 Bond Smoother Reparative Styling Cream. This is, from what I'm reading, is a leave-in reparative styling cream, which is exactly what I need. It helps to eliminate frizz, it hydrates and protects your hair. So this is right up my alley. For 3.3 ounces, you pay $28. So I'm excited to try this as well. This is something that I just have never taken the plunge on, but I've heard amazing things about this brand, so I'm willing to try it. And that's something that I can just leave in, put it in my hair when it's wet, and just let my hair dry, which is exactly what I do now. So I'm elevating my hair products. The other thing on my wish list, oh wow, sorry, is the, and I cannot pronounce this name, but it's the Lemonade Smoothing Scrub. This is new. It launched a couple months back. It is from Ole Hendrickson. I think I'm saying that right. It's a blue bottle. It's been all over Sephora. I really want to try this. I always like to have some sort of facial scrub because I do exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week. So I want to try this because a lemonade smoothing scrub, I don't know. I just love the way that I could feel it like cooling on my skin. It gets me excited. All right, the next thing on here is the Sunday Riley. A lot of skincare and hair care products. I promise there's some makeup on here. Sunday Riley Pink Drink Firming Resurfacing Essence. I'm gonna tell you right now, I am super curious about this. Retails $48. And it's 1.7 ounces. If you own this, please tell me what your thoughts are on this. It says that the ceramide supports the skin's natural moisture barrier. You've got peptides that gently resurface and increase the look of skin firmness. Fermented honey supports the skin's natural microbiome. Again, I'm not a scientist. And the ceramides, the chlorella, kelp, and seaweed fight the look of surface redness. The bottle's cute, that's all I have to say. But I'm actually interested in trying this because of all the ingredients in here. Balancing, I'm all about it. Let me see if my phone is going to... Yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. That's on my wish list there. I'll give my camera a moment to focus. And you're saying, oh, Isabel, why don't you insert pictures? I haven't figured out how to do that yet, guys. So like I said, that's a slow editing process. We'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. But you know what? I appreciate that you're still here watching me and my craziness. All right. Let's move on to makeup. The first thing here is the Charlotte Tilbury Matte and Metallic Double-Ended Eyeliner in Hollywood Exagger Eyes. And this is the one that is dual-ended. It has the brown on one side and the rose gold on the other. The reason I actually want this eyeliner is because I used to own a Bareminerals eyeliner that was metallic like that, and it was so pretty. It looked so nice on my eyes, and every time I wore it, I got so many compliments. So I love that. I love that I can wear the dark on my top lash line and that sparkly one on my bottom lash line. So that's on my list. Retails for $30. And then I have the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips Lipstick Refill and Angel Alessandra. I don't own this one, so I really wanted to add this to my collection because I saw it in the store and I was like, yes, I want it, but I'm gonna wait for the sale. Two Charlotte Tilbury lip liners on here that I want to get is Love Trap and Pink Venus, which is a peachy coral. Each of those lip liners retail for $22. I have the Amika Per Cup Talc Free Dry Shampoo on here, which I'm not gonna get because I actually have, I didn't realize, but I have so much dry shampoo right now that I can't buy another bottle. Moving on. Now, two things that were on here. Oh, the Amika Fluxus Touchable Hairspray. I purchased one of these bottles at Marshall's. Just a product that came in at random in the store. You guys, if you guys shop at Marshall's, you know what I'm talking about. I decided to pick it up because I was running out of hairspray. Guys, game changer. The Amika Touchable Hairspray is awesome. I feel like I have nothing on. I'm actually wearing it now and you can't even tell because I've been running my fingers through my hair. My hair's not crunchy, but yet the hairspray keeps it from like frizzing up and like getting poofy, but I don't feel like I have anything on. I love it. And I love it most when I curl my hair, because when I curl my hair, you know, you have to let the curls set before you brush them out. By the time I brush them out, it's like I'm brushing my natural hair. It's amazing. Anyway, next thing on my list, the NARS Soft Matte Tinted Lip Balm. This is also new. I haven't tried this, but I want to get it in the color Unrestricted. Now, I am going to upload, you know, very soon this weekend, my review on the NARS Lip Balm, Afterglow Lip Balm. I used this all up and I have the color Wicked Ways. I hauled this last year. I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you don't want to watch that video that's coming up, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this. But this is a matte version and I've seen a lot of people use it, so I can see the finish on it, and people say they really like it. It's kind of like a lipstick, so they don't really consider it as a lip balm, so I'm gonna try it. That's on my wish list as well. Now, two products that were on my wish list, but because I had gift cards, I ended up purchasing it because I actually got it cheaper than, you know, except for one. One was because I couldn't contain myself and I have no self-control. Again, problem. Two Natasha Denona palettes. Let me just bring them out. I really contemplated in, you know, whether or not I was gonna show them to you guys, but I did that. I did a thing. I did a thing and I'm gonna share it with you. These two palettes were on my wish list because I was waiting for the sale. But I got a gift card, so I purchased the one I wanted the most. And then, Instagram. Instagram is the reason why my bank account suffers. Instagram and Michelle Wong. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of hers. She has no idea who I am. But Michelle, if you ever watch this, I just want you to know, my bank account, it doesn't like you, girl. It doesn't like you, but I love you. All right, so let's just, the Bronze palette and the Glam palette. So I purchased, if I had to choose between these two, the Bronze palette, just because I'm just naturally drawn to warm tones. I actually purchased this with a gift card, so I paid like 40 something bucks for it. If I would have waited for the sale, I actually would have paid more money for it. But now thinking about it, I should have waited for the sale, got it in a sale, and then used my gift card. Yeah, didn't think that through. It's okay, I'm glad we talked about it. So, these are not recommendations. This is just something that was on my wish list because I've literally never tried these. I have never tried a Natasha Denona palette. I've been always super curious about it, but it has too many shimmery shades, and I don't like a palette with so many shimmery shades. I tend to shy away from them. I've swatched 2 colors, and you know, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But the reason I put this on my wish list was Mandy Lee. If you guys don't know who she is an amazing YouTuber. She did a 7 looks with this palette that were wearable looks, that I could literally do any of those 7 looks and wear them every day. And that was the gateway for me purchasing a Natasha Denona palette. What has intimidated me from purchasing the palette in the past is the fact that it's so heavily pigmented, and the only looks I could find online were these very heavy, very glam looks. And I'm gonna be honest with you all, if you're new, that's not what I'm into. If you've been following me from the beginning, you know that I can buy many palettes, but all my looks are gonna be very wearable, something that I can wear every day, because to me, there's no sense in purchasing something that I'm gonna use 1 or 2 times. It's gonna get old, and then I'm gonna have to throw it away. And I just, right now, that's how I've always been. I like to rotate my makeup, so I will pick a palette and I will use that until I hit pan on every color. And that has worked out for me so far. Obviously, I'm a very small YouTube channel. I'm like a blip on the internet right now, and I don't get PR. I pay for everything that I purchase. Of course, I understand when you start getting PR, it's inevitable. I mean, what are you gonna do with all that makeup? I mean, you have to declutter at some point. You can give it away, but I mean, how many family members you got? You know what I mean? You know, friends and stuff like that. Of course, you can give it away, but you know, it's the amount of PR you get. At some point, you're just like, you just gotta do these declutter videos. So I completely understand, but that's the reason I've never purchased a Natasha Denona palette, is because I'm not gonna wear a heavy glam look to work. It just wouldn't be appropriate in the field that I'm in. If I worked in the beauty industry, then that would be perfectly okay for me to do that, but I'm not. And these palettes are expensive. They retail for $65 each, and I'm just like, I don't know how to make this, like, I'm not gonna invest in something that I know is already like super heavily pigmented. But whatever. Mandy Lee did a 7 looks video with this palette, and somehow it didn't look as pigmented as the swatches online and just like everything that I was seeing. I was like, how is this possible? So I put it on my wish list, and then I was on Instagram and I saw somebody post one of those like quick videos, and I loved the look, but I didn't know what palette they were using, and it was actually the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. Guys, I love this packaging. I'm not gonna lie, like, I love this packaging when this palette launched, but again, too many shimmers. What am I gonna do with all these shimmers? And it was really highly pigmented, and I thought, you know, this is gonna look ashy on my eyes, and you guys know I struggle with cool tone palettes. I feel like this is really gonna help me get comfortable with it. So these 2 were on my wish list. I haven't used them yet. I'm gonna be doing a video demoing each one, hence why I purchased Refer brushes. So there's different textures in these shimmery shades in this palette, and you can use your finger, but I hate using my finger with shades. Really hate using my finger when applying makeup. And the reason is, YouTube is not my full-time job. I do have a full-time job. This is a hobby for me that I really enjoy. But in my normal day-to-day, I cannot afford to be doing my makeup in the morning. And first of all, I'm not a person that wakes up like 2 hours before going to work. I really struggle waking up in the morning. There's nothing that makes me sleepier and more cozy than the sunrise. Yeah, being cozy. Yeah. I'm definitely a nocturnal human being. I could literally velar un muerto. And let me translate that for you if you guys don't know Spanish, but I can watch a dead person. Like those people that like work at the morgues, I could have easily been really good at that job, because I don't know, I can just, nighttime makes me more awake. Anyways, during my process in the morning of doing my eyeshadow, I use brushes. If I have to use my finger to apply an eyeshadow, yeah, sure, I can wipe it, but I don't want to get my towels dirty, and I don't want to wash my hands. It's like an extra step I don't want to add into my makeup routine. I know this sounds like dramatic, like, girl, you could just wipe it like off on like some like makeup eraser thing. I don't have makeup erasers. Maybe I should invest in those. But I just don't. I don't like it. And I don't like the feeling of having my fingers dirty, because when I'm doing my makeup, especially when I do my eyeliner, it gets everywhere. It gets all over your face. In the morning, I'm not thinking straight. So if I happen to like touch my face with the one finger I use to apply that shimmery shade on that center lid, and I gotta start all over again, it's gonna be a bad day, guys. It's gonna be a bad day at work. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But so when I'm watching Mandy Lee's video, I'm like, she's not using her finger, she's using brushes. So I said, okay, whatever, let me just use my brushes. I only own synthetic brushes. The only natural hair brushes I own are like 1 or 2, and I think they're like MAC brushes. But I don't even know where they are right now. Most of my brushes are synthetic, Real Techniques or It Cosmetics, because they're so soft, very durable, last forever, and Bareminerals, again, synthetic brushes. But I saw that she was using Refer brushes, and at first I tried to use that special formula, which is why this palette has 2 shades that look like I've dipped into them, because I have. I tried taking a synthetic brush to it. It didn't work. It literally didn't pick up any pigment. It's this shade and this shade. True Bronze and Silk. Literally didn't pick up a damn thing. And I was like, could it be her brushes? Like, cause I've never dabbled into natural hair brushes, cause they're very expensive, and it just has never been explained to me. Yeah, okay, they're soft, but I have my synthetic brushes that are like butter smooth, and for a fraction of the price. So I finally figured out what it is. Natural hair brushes pick up those special formulas without having to spray your brush with MAC Fix Plus. Another thing I really don't like doing is that, because then it's an extra step I'm adding in, and now that brush, I can only use it for that because I've already wet it. Yeah. I have a problem. I'm not well. You guys know I'm not well, but you follow me anyway, so you know what I mean? We understand each other. Yeah, natural hair brushes pick up. You're able to use those shades without having to spray your brush. You can literally use them dry. So I went on the Refer site. They were closed. Everything was sold out. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just wait until the restock. And then all these videos started to come out because Refer came out with like a new set of brushes, and they were talking about the consignment store. I had no idea what that was. I signed up for it, and I got, apart from the fact that the bundles were on sale, on top of that, I got 30% off of brushes, single brushes that I wanted to purchase that were not part of the bundle. So I got a really good deal for 10 natural haired brushes. And the reason I got 10 was because the brushes I purchased are actually brushes and shapes that I don't currently own. For example, what number is this? Bear with me. Number 29, 13, which is like this very thin, detailed. Again, I'm gonna do a whole video on this. But yeah, I purchased 10 of them. I purchased a cheek brush because I can actually use this for bronzer and blush, but I purchased this for a specific purpose. I got the new Chanel, one Chanel blush from the new formula. We'll see. That's why I purchased this, but yeah. Anyways, I got the brushes that she was using to dip into these two special shades, and the moment I got it in, I used the brush because it's the only reason I even bought this into that into those shades, and yeah, they work. So natural hair brushes are, in case you don't know, and I'm not the only one that's been living under a rock, natural hair brushes can be used with those very special shades. If you own a Pat McGrath Mothership palette with that specific glittery shade, let me know if you've taken natural hair brushes to it and if it works. I actually decluttered my Bronze Seduction palette. I actually gave it to somebody at my church who would really appreciated that palette and was gonna get a lot more use out of it than I would have, because I found myself having to use my finger again with most of those shades, and it was a lot of work for me that I didn't want to invest. So not necessarily that I didn't like the palette, it's just me, it's my personal preference. I don't like to use my fingers to apply my eyeshadow or my makeup. It is what it is. I know my limitations and I'm okay with it. I accept myself for who I am. And you should too. So these were both on my wish list, and how the Glam palette, I paid full price for this one, and that's because it was sold out forever. And Sephora has been notorious for restocking something and then all of a sudden it's out of stock when the sale comes. I didn't want that to happen to me because I was going to be really upset. Really upset. So I did pay full price for this one. But I'll let you guys know how I get along with these palettes, if I like them. If you own them, please tell me what your thoughts are and if they're not as scary as they look. Because I'm not gonna lie, these shades do look very scary in the pan. They look very dark, very, very pigmented. So I like to know your thoughts. Leave me your comments down below. That pretty much completes my recommendations for the Sephora sale. This video has been already too long, but if you're still with me, I really appreciate it. Trust me, I appreciate it that you have literally sat here for like 15 minutes listening to me talk. And I don't have the most soft and kind, soothing voice the way Michelle Wong does. Honestly, I play Michelle's videos just to listen to her soothing voice. I know, I'm crazy. It is what it is. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a lovely weekend and see you next time. Bye.